Colts is like yeah. So
I just like that's the way I can't this is right. All I can do is you know. But I know I read it, so let's go on my yes, act like you're shooting. Yeah, so they can
the interior portion so yes, is of course I'll take so So. When I'm translating,
So like, if it's going to. But. There is a. Yeah, so it's a god.
Thanks. That's good. You guys want to play? Yeah, what they play you in lunch and violence.
So.
There's.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So I've never seen that. I've never. He's also me too. Let me see. Here's your bucket. It's like if she's a good person. Just. That's like the better.
All right, Great effort. Appreciate the fans. They're phenomenal. It's out there good, loud, important, especially down the stretch there. There was still some blue up there, and they was proud about it, which was great. As far as the injuries go, Trey Smith, his ankle, Kelly came in and did a nice job for him, but we'll see how it is. Days go forward. Wallace hurt his lower back. We'll just see how it goes this week. Noah, I think they have, so he could really evaluations there. So see how that goes. I thought both offense and defense did a great job. Special teams came through when we needed them, and there are a few penalties there that we got to clean up. Likewise, on the offensive side, we had some penalties there. We got to take care of them. You know, get in crucial situations. One positive on that was the guys kept going, kept punching, and we were able to smooth it out a little bit and learn some mistakes, and did a great job there. But Spags had a nice plan defensively against one of the best offenses in the National Football League, with top offenses, and then Nags had a phenomenal plan. Both of them did a great job calling plays and knocking that out there. That was tremendous. So, and then individual efforts, including Kareem, he dusted off and got over 100 yards, which was incredible. I'm proud of him for that. Rice, over 100 yards, 48 yards. 2-point conversion was huge there. Kels had a big day, some big catches there. And Pat was on fire for a 300-yard game. So Xavier, likewise, played his tail off out there. He's got a little bit of a sore ankle, and he just battled through it. Did a nice job. And then defensively, the yardage, we start looking at the yardage here and the time of possession, in and out the ball much. And because the defense was getting guys off the field and onward. So I was proud of that. Tranquil, got a couple of nice stops there, one in overtime in particular. All 2-for-4 in the red zone. I mean, it goes on and on, 5 and 12 and third downs. And then Bucker, 5 field goals today. The big one right there at the end, tried to, we were able to get it in there, not because of him. We're confident that he can kick it out further, but we kind of rolling it, using up some time in case something were to happen. We don't have much time there to finish the game off. For that time,
Really felt like Patrick settled in the second half. What do you think changed?
yeah, I mean, listen, he kept firing, which are great ones too. Nags got up some stuff, and I thought just Brent is a real house, and he did a great job. And Joe, Blaymeyer, and all the guys contributed on it, but our coordinator was on fire. So he did a good job.
How important is Rasheed Rice to what you want to do, especially when you're in space?
Yeah, yeah, he's a great player. I mean, they've all got potential to do great things, but we're behind his back. He's big and he's strong, fast, all that stuff. It's tough to bring down. Push through. Tired, but push through, and but he did a nice job.
It seemed like you committed more to the run this game. Kareem Hunt went over 100 yards, as you mentioned. What does it say about your offensive effort?
Yeah, I thought the line was controlling things that are pretty good, and which is important. We were getting positive yards, first down, which was good. We ran on second down, likewise. And Coach Heck puts all that together. That's his deal. So he did a great job schematically with it. Dialed up and guys executed.
What does it say about your defense, be able to shut them down 4 consecutive drives?
Yeah, great, great. Help win the game. Like I said, the part I liked best was the support they had. I thought that was important. Nobody flinched on it. hanging their head, not a, one have, came out and play.
This was Jonathan Taylor's second worst output on the season. It's just how important started the game forward, just to make sure they managed that run.
He's been playing Wisconsin's finest. Football coach. So, our guys did a nice job of wrapping up. Saw a couple of those where he bounces off. He's had quite a few of those this season and per game. So, always having contact. So you got to really focus on wrapping him up and getting him on the grind. I thought our guys did that. Did well.
Coach, your team seemed to play with a few injuries today. They played through it. Rasheed Rice and Kareem Hunt. What does it say about the character of your team if they're only once?
Yeah, that's the part I appreciate in coach and coach. Just the attitude. It's a compliment to the players. It's a compliment to the coach. Our building. Nobody was hanging their head. Oh no. So that's not the mentality. Our goal. So that's everything. I bet carried over the field.
And Coach Haynes.
Pero
Rasheed, that fourth quarter in overtime, just the resolve of the team there, kind of turn things around. What clicked for you guys that turned things around?
I wouldn't say necessarily anything specifically clear. We just had to dial in and focus on the small details that, got to the point where we're still competing in the game. Just push it real hard for them to stick together.
A couple of these guys should be produced right with the abilities. We can say about the scheme, the plan that Phil White would do that.
The coaches have a great scheme. All we have to do is execute whatever they call it, the play calling. When everybody's doing their job, it's a lot easier to be able to, come out with big plays like that. So,
You think gives you such an act for yards after the catch?
I'm not the biggest guy on the field, and I'm usually in the middle of the field, so I got big guys chasing me the whole time, and it's nothing like making 1-5 happen when you quick catch and turn the field.
When it comes to that quarterback, I just had saw starter, was in board, all these guys. Just how difficult was it in the first 3 quarters of that game? What getting to later in the game that you guys get a little separation?
Honestly, I would say we got the same amount of talent in the wide receiver room. We have one back from over there. Great guys over there. Got great guys over here. Just a lot of competing, and sometimes the season one anymore. Our back was against the wall. It's been against the wall, so we just have to dial in a little bit.
Richard, what does it say about your defense if they were able to hold 4 consecutive conditions?
I can't even explain. Those guys are going crazy today. Linebackers, D-line, they came out with a lot of energy. We had long drives on offense, which allowed our defense to be able to gain all their energy back and come off 4-5.
For a long time today, it felt like it was going to be a loss. The momentum shifted. What do you think shifted the momentum as a chair?
Honestly, we don't really never feel like we're going to lose. It's a 4-quarter game, full football game, and as long as you want it, you put your mind to it, and stick together.
With Kareem having 30 carries, that's it off the what he's thinking how it's Friday, a lot, 140 yards back.
He dominated today. Really proud of that guy. Look forward to seeing a lot more of that out of him. We got a nice running back room. And it was just huge for him to be able to, get over that fourth fumble towards the end of the game and just come out and finish it strong.
Turns into a short week. I guess we'll see us pretty wild.
We know it's a short week. I got a game Thursday at Dallas. I mean, same preparation. We just got to focus on the next game in front of us.
Couple more. All good? Thanks.
Yeah, just time. Zero time spent on it. Crazy.
Be safe. Be safe. Keep starting to reach like.
You're fine. Stand up anyway. Normal, buddy. Such a dab.
All right, guys, go ahead, fire away.
Maybe you would have preferred to win by a lot. I wonder if in the big picture, but in this way, it's what we like.
Yeah, this is exactly what we need. Going against a really good football team, and the game's not going your way. You could have folded in that situation and kind of the rest of the season. The guys responded and found a way to win every single unit. The offense, we found that the defense stood tall multiple times to give us chances. And Harrison and Rise did a great job flipping the field and making field goals. So we needed a win like this, and I was trying to move off of it.
It's pretty good every quarter. It's sluggish this week.
I think guys, it's kind of an urgency thing. I mean, obviously you want urgent, but it was the do or die type thing where you had to make something happen and guys make plays happen throughout the entire team. It wasn't one person. It was everybody. Everybody made plays in the biggest moments, and we found a way to win.
Patrick, obviously the last drive a week ago was what seemed to stick with me. What about this last drive really stands out?
Yeah, I mean, the one in overtime, I thought I did a good job just going through my reads and not just being the quarterback that I need to be for that moment, not trying to do too much. And a couple of those throws, one to Xavier, not necessarily first read, but just sitting in the pocket making the throw. The one to Rashid, kind of similar thing where it wasn't necessarily clean, but just gave the guy a chance to make a play happen. And that I got to be that guy in order for us to win. And I thought I did a better job with that today.
And then the last one regulation, obviously, you have two big plays for actually one on fourth down and it's a long game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guy who stepped up and made plays happen, you know. He's got the mentality of he wants to be great, and he wants to be that guy in that moment. And whenever they had a lot of attention on Travis, I mean, obviously, and to have another guy step up and make plays, Rashid kind of in that fourth quarter and in overtime with Xavier as well, you got to have that, in order for us to get forward and want to be at.
From your perspective, Patrick, how much is Xavier just battling, and what does it show about him sort of gutting through it to make a reception like that in overtime?
Yeah, I mean, he wants to be out there. You know, I mean, he's not in the perfect shape right now as far as the shoulder and the ankle and the foot. And kind of all that different type of stuff. But he's a competitor. He's someone that wants to be on the football field, and so he's going to do whatever he can to make plays happen in the biggest moments. And we called his number there at the end, and he made the play happen. And so that just it speaks to him. Just continue to battle him through his injuries, and no one's in the healthiest right now, but at the same time, he's doing a lot. And he's going out there and still playing good football.
The lead on the 30 carries that you had in this game. So how much was that beneficial for your offense, especially late in the game where you're trying?
Yeah, I think it was 30, but that's but he. I mean, he's a warrior, man. He truly is. I've known that since the day I met him, and I thought it was awesome to see how he just responded over and over again. If one got stuff, the next one he'd get 5-6 yards, battle through tackles, great tackles. Then the offensive line took it upon themselves to get that push that we needed. That speaks a ton to the people that we have up front, and then him and the way he's able to run the football.
Now, see how open the backs in the game too, especially.
Yeah, 100%. Whenever you run the football like that, it makes defenses come up. Then you can hit some of these deeper throws down low. It's something we continue to get better at. It's a short week. We got to learn from this film and move on quickly. But I'm glad that we're able to get a win and going into this short week.
Fortunately, Brady didn't notice he got hurt, so you got some time on the sideline. He's taking through his got some you guys been with the perfect play.
Yeah, no, it was a great play call. I mean, I thought it kind of speaks to what I was talking about with Travis. They did whatever they could to take Travis away because he's kind of that guy in that moment. But it got Rasheed open. And so I actually let the ball a little too high, but he showed his athleticism and went up and got it. But thankful for us, Noah was doing all right. And we were able to keep going and find a way to get the win. Yeah, I mean, he's able to catch the ball and make yards after catch. I mean, all of these play calls that he caught, they weren't necessarily, he was the first read, call shots down the field, and they wanted to take the shots away down the field. You can hit him at 18, 20 yards, and all of a sudden that's 40 yards, that's 30 yards. And then you get him on a shallow cross, and he gets the big first down, he gets 10, 15 yards. And so, he does a lot, He can beat you on the field, but he also can beat you intermediate. And he's going to continue to get better and better as we continue to get more and more reps this season.
Patrick, I think the game has been down 11, fourth quarter there. What's the energy on the sideline?
I mean, obviously the energy is not good, but I thought it was really cool to not only see our defense stand tall in that moment. That was a huge drive to stand tall and just got taken upon themselves to say, we got to stop right now. And then there was a feeling that you had in Arrowhead. You can see the fans kind of were behind us. Like they didn't try to hang their heads because there was a phone. They said that we're going to be with y'all through the end, through this all. And I thought that was really cool, and you can kind of feel that momentum kind of swing in our favor, even after a bad play for us. So I'm glad that happened here because I thought that really did change the outcome of the game.
Because I said, what to do after that? The 3 and out there, just the way they did it, it's almost a stage in that moment. Are you guys able to feel off that?
Yeah, 100%. And you can feel the energy. I'm telling you, you can feel the energy in defense, the stadium, and they, kind of, we're not going to lose this game. We're gonna find a way to win. Even though everything hasn't gone our way to this moment, we're going to find a way to get a stop here, get y'all the ball, give y'all another chance. And we were able to make it work, And then even going into the fourth quarter, obviously we would have hit with a touchdown. They got a stop, big stop. The defense gets out there immediately, gets a stop for us, gives us another chance to go down the field. So it was a true team effort, It was a special moment, and I'm glad that we're able to win that game. And now we're going to have to build on that through the rest of the season.
Yeah, that was going to be my question, just about the overtime stops. Just what do you feel like that collectively did for the offense to give you guys an opportunity to only need a field goal to win?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we were backed up, but I thought we did a great job getting the ball down the field and got big plays, and then just knowing that he's not getting against the field goal range and being across midfield and having all the trust in the world in Harrison to win the game for us. And so we got down there close, and it felt really good. And then also sent Harrison out there, and he did a great job making the field goal.
And you targeted the running backs today more than you had in any other game. Was that a conscious effort on your part and your coach's part to get the ball to them, or just kind of game flow?
No, I thought Coach Andy Reid did a great job covering some of our deep stuff, especially early in the game. And he has a good feel for what we do, and you have to keep pushing. And you can't compound mistakes. And obviously, the first mistake happens, throwing the ball. I felt like Rasheed was open, and I just got the ball tipped and intercepted and hurt us. But I wasn't going to let that affect how I was going to play the game. So I'll take shots when they were there, and if they're going to cover up those guys underneath, let the big plays happen. And I think throwing it, especially early in the game, they got the defense to step up, and then we're going to hit some shots that you feel later in the game.
Last two, Bonnie, keep going by.
Obviously, you have to take advantage of this, but you alluded to the do or die mentality today. How much coming off the field did this sort of reframe how you're looking at everything, give you fresh life in a certain way?
Yeah, I mean, it's still not where we want to be at. This is big, getting that win against a really good football team. Kind of proved it to ourselves that we can play this kind of a football game where it's not always pretty. And I think now we just got to build up that momentum. It's gonna be a short week. We're playing a good team in the Cowboys, and they can score some points, and they got a lot of great players. And so it's about rebounding fast, trying to be better, even better this next week, going into a big environment, a big game, and try to get that win. It's gonna be a lot of fun going to Dallas and keep it playing Thanksgiving.
You mentioned it, and this is exactly what we're doing, because just elaborating on that. Why did it about that?
Yeah, I mean, we've been in these games. All five of our losses, I felt like these games where there were plays here and there that we didn't make, and we could have won all of them, and we didn't. And until you prove it, you can talk about it all day, but until you prove it, it's not going to happen. And so we're able to prove that we can win a game like this. Where it's not always going great, where multiple guys got to step up, and you can make the big plays in the big moments. And I thought our guys did that. So hopefully we can build off that as we go through the rest of the season. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
There's more. You are one y'all.
Hallelujah.
The drives that goes down 11 there, we got them back, just before that drive starts, we're trying to get the energy going. So we need to take us through that. Yeah, it was a critical point in the game, the ball that, little bit turnover, and for me, it's just about keeping the fans in tune, giving them momentum, making them out, creating chaos. And also, it energizes the defense, and I think energy is contagious, so we got to continue to promote it, especially in critical moments.
What pleases you most, Chris, about the way you guys followed up Jonathan today?
I kind of knew it was going to happen. He gets a track record throughout the year, and nobody in Boston, we have you on the other. A country world maybe is good. And then stopping the run thing. They're committed to stopping the run and ready to get.
Chris, you might have preferred to win by more, but I mean, in the end, if you guys can win a game this way, have it play out like this, having to come back, it's kind of pretty. And
A win is a win, and we'll take. Winning is so tough, and especially when you're playing those type of caliber teams that you will see is everywhere, stuff, margin for error. So, we got to be able to pull out a good win against a great team today. And, look at film moving forward, we got a tough team coming up and first in Dallas. And you guys all get a lot of success. Or I guess you say why that happened. I mean, momentum is high, man. It's just that urgency in the building. Especially where we want to go as a team. Everyone feels that, everyone knows that. But us, it's about continuing to keep each other going.
Did you feel like we've been a lot of seasons? This field must have been to you guys from where you sit in the standings and how much you swing any one of these games could be for the ultimate point.
Well, let's see at 5-5. Yes, anyways. Something. Team and probably biggest result on the team, right? So I think it's the most because you lose this game, you go to 5 mistakes and play out the check and we got to be able to pick it up. So I think this was the most one game. And then you got to take it like that throughout the end of the season. Because the team, these things are great. Steve also considering us that, guys.
Chris, it's the last snap you guys had, I believe, was 3rd and 2. It's you and Tranquil come in to the middle to stop the run. Just what did you see on that play? And was there some tendency that you noticed where they might go with Taylor?
I can't really feel too much instead do a regular getting in spaces and goals and just for us today we executed all things all able to few big buttons.
I think this one was the 1-9 and walk on the field in the quarter. Patrick credited the energy of the crowd and we kind of got that going. How do you feel about the energy you walked on the field before you started that?
Well, that's a momentum shift, you know, especially in turnovers. Everyone's kind of looking like what's going on, and the crowd is like, keeping everyone in tune in the game. We as players, we just need off of that crowd, showing us support. I mean, things can happen, great things in this crowd, everything is time.
Considering you are on bus street, how probably the rest of the season, I guess, how quickly you have to turn the page to the other side of the screen, so we don't.
I think like tonight, I'm resting a little bit and watching the convention and watch the game. They call me around 3:30, I'm watch the game, so I can get ahead of this Thursday and kind of watch a little local ball and get better for them. So.
The one time they kind of got you guys was that third and short, and then the third quarter, got that 27-yard run. Then overtime, was it a similar look they gave you? Did they run a similar plays? Was that successful?
So, what that play was third and short, and the quarterback was on his hip. And we played sneak defense as the quarterback sneak. So everyone was crashing low, and he was able to break away from the outside. He ran to the right and balanced it. So, there's holes maybe defense that he was able to find our own, but we was playing sneak. And we was leading quarterback sneak. So they didn't know so much.
But did you learn something from that? Helped you on the overtime?
We didn't play sneak again. That speaks for itself.
It's how importantly for you to show up individually as a leader defensive games.
I think for me personally, which needs games for all my biggest credit, take some time over about me. This is self-evaluation, like this, whatever. I have to do it, so that myself is needs to continue to practice the evaluation for doing.
There's guys described that's exactly what we needed. It's the same way. So,
Excuse me.
half described the game. This is exactly the type of game we feel the same way.
Well, I mean, I would rather take it a different way, but adversity goes character. We got the same character on our team today. Offense, defense, also special teams. When you face a good team and in critical situations, you're down one in the fourth quarter. We might be familiar with that along the season. So for us to pull together as a team and to overcome whatever adversity against them, to beat these guys, I think we needed that. For sure.
Last one.
Yeah, Chris, kind of going off that last question, seeing each kind of facet of the game make plays, offensively coming back, scoring late, defense getting stops, and then Bucker in 5 field goals. How big is it to kind of see everybody make plays, knowing it's kind of like you said, win now mode, rest of the way?
Something we can build off of as a team. There's something we're going to need to continue on as a team in order to make these games. We've got a lot of teams in the ball, and it's going to take every phase of the game to win. Special teams, offense, defense, and we was able to build to every team. So that's a great building point. We just got to be consistent in it. Build off of it and continue to build. Don't you care?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's
So what?
Yeah, thank you.
Let me.